First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
In your face.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's been a long day for you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Jack Fox now. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now he's forced out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down. Jarrett. He'll get this one to Galladay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett. Open man is Galladay, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Darnold now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darrell Henderson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, New York.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's got his touchdown. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Fresno. Hey, lady. Bravo. Mike's 59.
Here's Darnold. It's caught. Lockett.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Darnold on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jarrett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Darnold completes it, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. James has got it. Complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Goodwin. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Lockett. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Here we go. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Switch. Spawn. No 80. Check it out. Go.
Darnold from the gun. That's caught inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Darnold from the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Now Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check, sir. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Good one. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the ball.
Man, 86 is coming. We don't like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Miller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Jarrett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw. Jarrett. That's taken in by Henderson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Henderson will try to run for the first. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold, it's caught, it's Miller. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Defense all day.
And 96 is...
Hey, echo.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 96. Mike 96.
It's a party now. Check 26. Check 26.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Bring it.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Come on, baby.
2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.